November. Boy, is it November already. This is Clay Grove, Chief Executive Fisher of the Fisher's Podcast, announcing this is November. It's National Podcast Post Month, so they're calling that, the hashtag is NaPodPomo, National Podcast Posting Month. So we're going to try and do something different this month. Every day for the month of November, we're going to be posting up a news story, fish in the news story, and we need your help. So I'll do the first one. But I would love it if you are a fan of the show and you ever wanted to get your voice on the show, you could either go to your computer or your phone and you can record your own fishing news story and email it to me, clay@fishnerds.com, or you can call the Fish Nerds hotline, 607-378-FISH. If you're new to the show, this is not our normal format. Normally, we make a weekly show about fish, fishing, and eating fish, and it's about an hour long. But our most popular segment is the Fish in the News, and we thought, what better segment than NaPodPomo to do it? So I'm going to lead the charge here with this. We're going to have all kinds of special guests the entire month, and after the month's up, I'm going to be deleting all these episodes. They will not last up on the podcast feed for more than the month of November, so you'll have to subscribe to our podcast to get to these. I'll reuse them in later episodes. So without further ado, happy NaPodPomo. NaPodPomo. It's even fun to say. All right. This story is from themeateater.com. And the title is, by the way, this is not kids safe. The title is The Worst Dick Moves an Angler Can Make, which is, a great provocative title. Clickbait for sure. I clicked on it, no problem at all. John Garrick famously wrote that there are two types of fishermen, the guys in your party and the assholes. It has been quoted way too many times, but it bears particular mention in discussion of fishermen making dick moves. It goes to show that anglers are naturally suspicious of and hostile toward other people on the water, simply by the nature of them being on the water. We all do this. Like, even when you're driving your car, you're like, who is that jerk on the road? And, meanwhile, behind you, you're the jerk on the road. There's someone else yelling that at you. So I'm going to read you from Meat Eater what their big dick moves are. First one, biggest problem, they said, being late. Couldn't agree more. I hate waiting for people. Being late is awful. And it ruins your day. Like, you try to be cool, and you're like, no big deal. I'll just have a cup of coffee and sit in the boat and wait. Meanwhile, you just wish you could be on the water, especially if you're early morning fishing and you miss the bite because you're waiting someone. And there's an inverse relationship. The more people you have meeting you to go fishing, the more late you're going to be. So the best way to be on time is to fish by yourself. Okay, low hauling, high hauling, corking, crowding. Low hauling, high hauling, corking, crowding. I never heard those words put together, so I'll read what it says here. As expressed in the convoluted section header, this is an ill-defined but nonetheless severe fishing foul. To attempt clarification, I'll call it to begin fishing in another angler's close proximity or within their path of travel. Okay, so this is all about fishing too close to people. And if you follow a lot of the Facebook fishing groups, there's a lot, especially ice fishing, a lot of people get really into complaining about people putting their setups too close to someone else's setup. On a personal level, I like people so much. I am thrilled if someone wants to fish next to me. If I'm ice fishing and you see me out there and you want to come up and you want to put your chair right next to my chair and drill a hole and fish, I'd be so excited. So I don't agree with that one. And even on boats, like if I was on a boat and I'm in a pile of fish and you pull your little dinghy up next to my boat, I'd be happy if you tied to my boat and fished with me. I love watching people catch fish. I don't feel this defense for the fishing, so I don't agree with them. You probably do, but who knows? Bow hogging. And this, again, if you're fishing on a bass boat, the bow is where you want to be. And this is just saying take turns. And I couldn't agree more because the best spot is the bow. Leaving line or litter. And this is everyone's biggest fishing pet peeve. Clean up your mess. I'm not going to read what they wrote, but, if you care about the fishery, you care about the environment, pick up your mess. because it's not the same as like littering in your yard. This is in the lake. So you're going to tangle your line on birds' feet and on beaks and on the fisheries, and you tangle your line on other people's tangled line, and it's terrible. So make sure you pick up your line and take care of your messes. And that's all they had. They only had like 5 of them. I could have done a whole bunch more. I don't like aggressive fishers. That's my big one. I don't like people who are angry at the fish and hate the fishery. That's one of my big dicks on the water I don't like. Another one I don't like is people who are territorial. So the opposite of the low hauling mention. I don't like territorial people. I don't like people who defend their turf. So that's a big one for me. What are your problems with people fishing? We're running a contest right now. If you call our hotline, leave a message at 607-378-FISH. Our contest right now is, what is the most unethical thing you've ever seen while fishing? So that counts as dick moves. Like for me, it's people killing fish for no reason at all. That's a dick move. So what are yours? If you want to call the hotline, 607-378-FISH, leave us a voicemail, tell us what yours is, you'll be entered to win a prize package, including a Fish Nerds beanie, some decals, some lures from lead-free glass water lead-free lures, our friend the Crappy Hippie makes, and some other surprises. So call that in if you want to. That's Fish in the News. You'll get a new one tomorrow. Happy National Podcast Month, and big thanks to Diana's Bath Salts for making our theme song for this. Fish Nerds out.